Hello everybody, Prime here. I've just got round to getting my hands on Tanya. My goodness, she's a really good character. The stance that I like the best so far is the Dragon Naginata stance. This stance essentially turns her into a hybrid of Kami from Street Fighter and Lychee Faye-Ling from BlazBlue. And Lychee's one of my favourite characters in BlazBlue, so let's have a quick wee look. Like I've found some combos, but they're really meter heavy, which is really annoying. And I don't really like learning corner combos because there's no guarantee that you've got them in the corner. You know, I know it's a stupid reason to not learn corner combos. It's always good to know them, but yeah, I kind of prefer to kind of have them out in the open. Give me 2 seconds. I just choose like they've got like new costumes for like Mortal Kombat 1 costumes for Liu Kang and all that now.
Liu Kang.
And white headband on. Yeah, go. Yeah, so just put it in the training mode, so there's no like crazy stuff going on in the background. Yeah, like Tanya's really good. The only like she's got really high mobility. She's got really strong moves, and some of her special moves are totally fantastic. But the problem with her is that the combos that I've found so far are really meter heavy. So one of the good things that you're going to be figuring out with Tanya is that she's got really high mobility because of this teleport move that she's got. You're able to EX the move as well, or sort of meter burn the move, and meter burning it makes it go through the enemy and attacks them, pops them up, which is great. But normally it doesn't do that. Like normally there's nothing that pops them, but meter burning it pops them up into the air, so that's really cool. One of the other cool things about this stance, she's got this total pole stance here, right? Now you've got 3 moves from this stance. You've got the square button, which is that. Cross button, which like does a like that's an overhead, I think, isn't it? Like I'm not one of these like really, yeah, it's an overhead. I'm not one of these people who total analyzes like frame data and all that. I'm not that good. But you've got the low attack here as well now, which is cross button. And circle button is our swing kick, so that's I think that's a mid. It might be a high. That's a mid. Right. Okay. So you're also able to jump out of it by tapping triangle. Like triangle kind of cancels it, but you can cancel it forward or back as well. So if you hold forward and tap triangle, you jump forward. If you hold back and triangle, you jump backwards. So that's really good. So you can jump forward, teleport forward, and then do it again. You know. So like, technically when you release the move, she's still in midair, so you can keep on doing it. And you can keep on going into that stance all the time, which is amazing, because that'll set up like combos really nicely and all that, you know. That could set you up so you can like do things like that, you know. Like the teleport's really handy because you're able to get behind them and then like do like sort of mix-ups like that where you're kind of confusing the opponent's like direction, just because she's got really high mobility. Like our run and our walk and all that, and our dash forward and everything's not very good, but because there's so much setup on them. But yeah, here's a wee combo that I figured out just earlier on. So as always, jump in with a punch. Oh man, missed it. Dropped it. So that burns all of our meter, but it's like 39%. I've not really found any way to pop them up properly. Like see that's a nice pop up there, and you'll be able to like, you can cancel that special, you know. So, but getting out of that, you can't do anything except do a special move, you know. And the special doesn't attack, so you have to kind of. I don't know how to explain it. Like again, I'm not an expert at these games at all by any stretch of the imagination, but just for the sake of like doing combos and things like that, I think this like Tanya is absolutely like head and shoulders above like loads of other characters in the game. She's got so many special moves. And like all 3 variations are really good. I just found that the stance variation, the staff variation was was really cool. Like her variation moves. She's got like 3 basic attacks, 3 combos, and like look at all this. That's nuts. She's got so many cool special moves. She's got like a flip kick, but you can burn that as well. It does an extra stomp on the back of it. She's got like a Kami style like drill, like cannon drill sort of thing. You can do that in midair as well, like I said with that move there. That flip kick that you've got, you can do that in midair as well, and that does that. What else has she got? She's got teleports. Teleports are great. And remember, like from this stance, technically you're like the character's considered to be in midair if you cancel it, so you can teleport in midair and all that with that. What else is there again? She's got so many cool. Like look at all these special moves. There's whole tons of special moves. Oh yeah, she's if you meter burn the swing kick move, she's got that move there. But if you meter burn it, it takes you straight up into that stance, which is also amazing. But yeah, man, I decided I wanted to make a video because I think Tanya is probably one of my favourites now. Even though she's like so far from what I've found, she's really heavy on the meter burn, like I've been saying. I feel like just this whole like it's a game changer to have that stance, you know, to have that like staff, like you know, balancing on our like Dragon Naginata. It's such a game changer to like. It's almost like playing Gen from Street Fighter Alpha 3, you know, like just having the stance change, having something to mix it up, having something that makes it weird to fight against her or to fight as her is really interesting, you know. It's just a really cool concept to have. Like, not only does she have 3 different stances, three different variations to the character, she's got this extra stance, which makes up her 3rd variation, you know. It's just, I don't even know why I made this video. I just wanted to make one just explaining why I thought it was really cool. Like, her other variations are kind of bog standard. She's got zoning abilities, like she can throw things. You know, one of her stances is the Pyromancer, which is essentially just like throwing fireballs and all that. She's got like Johnny Cage style arcing fireballs. She can do them in midair and things like that. That's really cool. The second stance is using her tonfas, like her bladed tonfas. Like you'll get like loads of really cool like sort of dial combos with like her tonfas and that. But just this stance, just this one thing that makes it slightly different to play against her, you know, it is really cool. Like when I first seen them and first seen that they were gonna, you know, like bring out Tanya as a downloadable character, I was like, Tanya's rubbish though. Tanya's like, she's just like a really plain basic like sort of copy of all the other like female ninjas, you know. And for the most part, like on this, like when you're playing as the Tonfa variation, she uses her Tonfa's like projectiles. So she's got the boomerang style projectiles that like Jade would have or something, you know. But in this stance, this mixes it up so well. It does so much cool things. So yeah, really cool character, and just really cool things that you can do with this character. She's got her 3 like moves. What was the other one? Variations. Yeah, I got high slash, lunging stab, and like. So you got like combos.
So clumsy.
It's just really cool stuff. You're able to like, even when you're doing that jump up there to pop them up, you don't have to end it with the blade. You can end it with the. It's quite difficult to time it, but you can end it with the bounce, you know, with the bounce punch, so you can continue combos with it and that. It's just really cool. She's got like lots of really cool stuff going on. Our fatalities are brutal, and our brutalities are brutal. And she's just such a really cool character. She's like, you know, the difference between all of her moves, like that doesn't pop them up that much, but this move does. So that gives you time to like do extra like combo stuff with it. I think that might be. There you go. That's it. There's just extra stuff going on. But like I said, all the best things that pop them up into the air cost a meter. So like that's why you'll see me like if I'm doing combos and all that, you'll see the meter going down really quickly because I'm using like her moves that pop them up into the air a lot, you know. Dropped it. Yeah, so Tanya's really good, and if you've not tried it yet, try the Dragon Naginata stance because it's really got some really cool stuff. It's got good range and everything on it as well. Like that, you wouldn't think that would travel that far, but it totally does. Like it hits really far along the screen. No, maybe not that far. Maybe a bit there. Huh. So it's a lot closer than what I thought, actually. There you go. Yeah, it does a lot of damage. Like the staff itself is really damaging. You get a lot of good stuff going on in it, and yeah, just the whole mixing up with the being able to do that constantly. You know, it's just really fun. Mixes things up a lot. And yeah, so that's Tanya, guys. At least from what I've experienced of this variation of her. All like I said, the other variations are cool, but there's not really. I've not seen much chance to do like combos. I think it's more for zoning and things like that. There's not really much opportunity to bounce them up into the air like in this stance. But again, like I said, the problem with this stance is that it burns through quite a lot of meter. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.